United States District Court for the Southern District of Texas, sitting in the city of Galveston, is now in session. The Honorable Jeffrey Vincent Brown presiding. God save the United States and this honorable court.
Good afternoon. Please remain standing while for the presentation of the public.
Color guard, 10 and a half step. Forward, march. Ho! 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 Forward. Forward. Ho! Color guard, ho! Fall out.
You may be seated. Good afternoon, folks. I'm Jeff Brown. I'm the United States District Judge for the Galveston Division of the Southern District of Texas. Ordinarily, we convene court a couple of blocks from here on the 6th floor of the old post office on 25th Street. But we have gathered here today at the Rosenberg Library on Juneteenth weekend for a very special reason. The administration of the Oath of Allegiance to 19 new United States citizens. They hail from 15 different countries, one each from Algeria, Belize, Brazil, Cambodia, Canada, Colombia, and Honduras, two each from India, Mexico, Nigeria, and the Philippines, and one each from Serbia, Thailand, Turkey, and Vietnam. And I understand that among them is one married couple, which I think is really cool too. We have what we hope will be a very meaningful program lined up, but before we get to that, I want to thank and welcome some special guests. First, I want to thank the Buffalo Soldiers for coming and presenting the colors here today. We also have the Mayor of Galveston, Dr. Craig Brown, who will later lead the new citizens in the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you, Mayor, for being here today. From United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, we have Amanda Buran, Tony Bryson, Marilyn Rabada, Bertha Johnson, Norman DeMoose, and Rosa Ramirez. We have our United States Marshal for this district, Michael T. O'Connor, is here. And several of his best deputies are here to help us out. We appreciate that. From the Lamarck City Council, the Honorable Joe Compion should be here. From Sarah E. Haser here in Galveston, Magdalena Alvarado and Maria Longoria. From the Daughters of the American Revolution, Susan Edmondson, Cheryl Tucker, Lynn Langdale, and Sean Carlson. Giving our keynote address later on is my friend, the Honorable Dale Wainwright, former Justice of the Supreme Court of Texas. We're also happy to have his wife, Debbie, with us today. She is sitting with my wife, Susanna, and Marshall O'Connor's wife, Luann. Pleased to have The call to order this afternoon was made by one of my law clerks, Marion Gaffar. Two of my other clerks, Josh Elovets and David Hughes, and a couple of my summer interns are also here. Miriam, incidentally, is the daughter of two naturalized U.S. citizens born in Pakistan. She is a graduate of Houston Baptist University and the University of Houston Law Center, which is my alma mater. She worked as a law clerk for Justice John Devine on the Texas Supreme Court and is now clerking for me. And this fall will begin work as an attorney at the prestigious Houston law firm of Becker. Also from my court, from my staff, is my case manager, the indispensable George Cardenas. And the hardest working person in this courtroom today is sitting right here in that pretty blue dress. And her name is Laura Wells. She is busy making a word-for-word transcript of everything that happens here today. She is the best court reporter in the United States, as far as I'm concerned. And lastly, I'd like to welcome and thank Chief Deputy Clerk of Court for the Galveston Division, Lucia Smith, and her staff for all that they did to make today occur. Thank you very much. With those introductions out of the way, we're ready to begin our program. We'll start with welcome remarks by Amanda Buran, Chief Officer of Policy and Strategy, U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services. Ms. Buran.
Thank you so much, sir, and thank you so much to the Buffalo Soldiers for that beautiful presentation of the colors. Welcome, everyone, on this wonderful and important occasion. I am so honored to be here as you become citizens today. I'm also honored to be here with you today in celebration of Juneteenth, here at the historic Rosenberg Library. 157 years ago tomorrow, news of the Emancipation Proclamation finally made it to Texas. It was a moment of epic importance. Not only was a long overdue message finally delivered and received, but for so many, it put the formerly enslaved on the path to citizenship through the 14th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. So today we reflect that the past, no matter how dark, can lead to something brighter and more hopeful. That a journey, no matter the starting point, can end in a place full of promise. It is fitting then, when we think about journeys, that we consider where we are sitting. This beautiful library, where you will shortly take your final steps to becoming my fellow citizens, is itself a symbol of voyage to this country. It was founded by a Swiss immigrant, Henry Rosenberg, who came here as a teenager, worked as a clerk in a store, and rose to become one of the prominent and generous citizens of Texas. This library was one of the first in Texas holding essential records and relics of the state's history, and at the same time, looking forward to its future. The Rosenberg Library embodies a journey to share the story of the world, of this country, and of this state, of starting in the darkness of not knowing, and ending in the light of information, of communication, and of knowledge. Libraries like this one hold a special place in my heart. When I was a young girl, having recently immigrated myself, I spent a lot of time in the libraries of Texas. Those libraries helped me take a journey through reading and learning and of understanding the possibilities and opportunities that were opening before me. And now, here I am, here to welcome you on behalf of an administration dedicated to increasing the opportunities for becoming more tightly woven into the fabric of our nation. We are reaching out to a variety of communities to hear their concerns about their experiences in this country and to hear their dreams of what America can mean to them. So while we are celebrating a holiday about a message of freedom being finally received, we are endeavoring to make our own story about this country and the role we all play in it, available to all without delay. For many of you, today may represent the end of a long road, one that began in another country, perhaps many years or decades ago. I applaud each and every one of you for the spirit, hard work, and determination that has led you here. And while it may feel like it's the end of a long road, really today is the beginning of your American story. And part of that story is becoming part of the civic life of our shared country. Register to vote, get involved in your children's school and your local government, advocate for causes that matter to you, your community, and your country. Participate in your place of worship or volunteer at a local organization, serve in our armed forces, operate a business, run for public office. Or consider working for my agency, U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, to help others on their own immigration voyage. Embrace this new beginning and the possibilities that what you can do are truly boundless. I'm so proud to witness you all as you are soon to become the newest generation of American citizens who have made a commitment to this great nation. Congratulations to each and every one of you.
Court is convening today for the naturalization of applicants who have qualified to become citizens of the United States of America. I will now recognize Bertha Johnson of the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services of the United States Department of Homeland Security.
Thank you, Your Honor. May it please this honorable court, as designated district adjudication officer of the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, I respectfully present court list number 3117, consisting of 19 applicants representing 15 countries. The service has found each of these applicants to be eligible for naturalization. Your Honor, no applicants are absent today.
And I understand the service moves that have you examined each as to his or her respective qualifications for naturalization?
Yes, Your Honor. Each applicant has been examined under oath. Each applicant has stated that it is his or her intention to reside permanently in the United States, and that it is his or her intention to take the oath of allegiance to support and defend the Constitution and the laws of the United States of America without any reservations whatsoever, and to renounce absolutely and entirely all allegiance to country of present citizenship or birth, and that each and every averment made in their respective application is true.
Has each applicant complied with all the requirements of law and regulations in every respect?
They have, Your Honor. Each applicant has been examined in accordance with the provisions of the Immigration and Nationality Act. They have met the residence requirements, have been found to be persons of good moral character, attached to the principles of the United States Constitution, and well disposed to the good order and happiness of the United States. In those instances where the law requires it, they have been found able to speak, read, and write the English language, and they have demonstrated knowledge of the fundamentals of American history and government. Having met these requirements, the applicants now appear in open court as required by law.
Are you satisfied from your examination that each applicant is entitled to be admitted to the United States citizenship without doubt?
Yes, Your Honor. I am satisfied, and as District Adjudications Officer, I do move that each applicant present be admitted to citizenship. Certain of the applicants have requested a change of name, and I move that each such prayer for change of name be granted.
The applicant's motions for citizenship and name change are granted. It's now time to administer the oath of allegiance. The oath is prescribed by law and is essentially in three parts. In the first part, the applicant renounces his or her present or former allegiance. In the second part, the applicant swears that he or she will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States of America against all enemies, both foreign and domestic, and will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. In the third part, the applicant expresses his or her willingness to bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by law and to perform non-combatant service when required by law. Applicants, if there be any among you who cannot take the full oath without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, any such person will now stay. Hearing no objection, I will now administer the oath. If everyone in the courtroom would please rise, and if the applicants would raise their right hands. Each of you hereby declare on oath that you absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state, or sovereignty of whom or which you have heretofore been a subject or citizen. That you will support and defend the Constitution and the laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That you will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. That you will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by law. That you will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States when required by law. That you will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by the law. And that you take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, so help you God. If this is in fact your oath, please say, I will.
I will.
Congratulations. Y'all are now citizens. Y'all are now citizens of the United States of America. I'm very proud, honored, and humbled to be the first to welcome you as our country's newest citizens and to congratulate you. I know it's not been an easy road. We ask a lot of those who want to become American citizens. But we do so because of the deep significance of the rights that you acquire and the duties that you assume as citizens of the greatest nation the world has ever known. So congratulations and welcome to the club. It's traditional in naturalizations for a prominent citizen to deliver the newest citizens a keynote address, welcoming them to their new status and acknowledging the rights and responsibilities that come along with that new status. That prominent citizen this afternoon is my friend, the Honorable Dale Wainwright. Justice Wainwright is co-chair of the National Appeals and Legal Issues Group and chair of the Texas Appellate Practice Group at the international law firm of Greenberg Trauer. Before coming to the firm, Justice Wainwright served for over a decade as a justice on the Supreme Court of Texas, the first African American to reach the court by election. Before that, he had been appointed to the 334th District Court in Harris County by then Governor George W. Bush. From 2015 to 2020, he served as chairman of the Texas Board of Criminal Justice. In fact, there is now a correctional facility, the Wainwright Unit, which is named for him. He served in too many positions and received too many honors for me to name them all, but I will say that he's received the NAACP's Legal Excellence Award, and the National Bar Association's Humanitarian. He graduated summa cum laude from Howard University. He studied at the London School of Economics as a Loire Scholar and received his law degree from the University of Chicago. He and his wife, Debbie, have 3 sons, Jeremy, Philip, and Joshua. Ladies and gentlemen, my good friend, Justice Dale Wainwright.
Thank you, Judge Brown, for that kind introduction, and good afternoon to everyone. It is an honor for me to join you today for this joyous occasion. You heard Chief Barron talk about Juneteenth. I'll just add another detail. In fact, Juneteenth is my birthday. I was not born 157 years ago, but it has been a while. I want to speak to the new citizens and just let you know how proud we all are of you, and to make sure you understand the significance of what you have achieved. The greatest legal documents in our country, and perhaps in the entire world, established a legal gateway to citizenship for each of you, and you earned your citizenship. It wasn't given to you. You earned it, as you heard Justice Brown discuss. The 14th Amendment of this great legal document, the Constitution of the United States, provides all persons born or naturalized in the United States are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. I want you to understand that in the year 1868, when the United States Constitution was amended to add the 14th Amendment, that this country anticipated, knew that men and women who love this country, like you, would be at naturalization ceremonies. More than 150 years ago, this country was welcoming you. Let me explain this moment in another way. The United States Congress and the men and women of this country who voted to ratify the 14th Amendment expected that you would be here today and would follow that legal gateway to join the ranks as citizens of the greatest country in the world. That's how important this day is, and that's how important what you have accomplished is. Being a citizen of the United States of America requires more than taking an oath and passing a test. But it's so much more than a signature on a document, and much more than repeating words of an oath, although those are requirements and they're important. You are now endowed with all the rights and responsibilities of a citizen. You can express yourself and is protected by the Constitution, worship as you desire, vote in elections, travel with the United States passport, and obtain citizenship for your children who are minors, among other things. The commitment, the diligence, the desire to achieve your dreams and accomplish this objective shows how impressive you are. Nothing matters more to accomplishing your dreams than the size of your heart, the strength of your desire, the dedication to your goals, and the depth of your faith. Understand that you have shown to everyone here and proven to yourselves that no challenge is too great for you to overcome. Citizenship is a source of honor and respect. It also shows great things that can be in your future. There's a quote by an actor named Denzel Washington, and I think of it from time to time. He said 3 simple words that mean so much. Hard work works. Think about that. If you work hard, it enables you to accomplish any objective you set. Hard work makes you a better professional. If you're a business owner, hard work makes your business better and more profitable. Hard work makes you a better teacher, or a better doctor, or a better lawyer, or a better social worker, or whatever you endeavor to achieve. And the high goals that you set for yourselves and the dreams you will move on to accomplish are all more satisfying when you reach them, realizing the dedication and hard work it took you to get there. Attaining citizenship demonstrates that you have these impressive qualities, and you have unlimited opportunities before you in this land of the free and home of the brave, America. Attaining your dreams will not be easy. There are challenges based on lots of factors. However, keep in mind and believe that irrespective of gender, race, or socioeconomic standing, the most important factors to accomplishment are your dedication and your character. Work hard and do what's right, because it's the right thing to do. And what else does citizenship mean besides how impressed we are with your working to attain it? It entails, as you heard, obligations to your country and to your community. It encompasses not only the rights that you now have, but also the duties that are owed. Some wise people in history have said, citizenship is the chance to make a difference in the place where you belong. Make a difference in your country. Make a difference in your community. Citizenship, another wise person said long ago, is a tough occupation. Citizenship is a tough occupation. It obligates citizens to make their own informed opinions. Educate yourselves about your city, your state, your nation. Commit to make them better. Participate in your community. Help others exercise your right to vote. Our country is its people and has been from the beginning in 1776 to now and will be into the future. America's people make America better by who we are and what we do. And you have the opportunity and now the duty to do your part. I can't let this opportunity to address you go without speaking about family and friends. There's a proverb about a turtle that's true and fitting here. The proverb goes, there's a cowboy driving down one of the roads on his ranch with his young daughter, and they saw a turtle sitting on top of a fence post. Fence post was 4 feet or so above the ground, and the daughter turned to her dad and said, "Dad, how'd that turtle get on top of that post?" And the cowboy answered, "Honey, I don't know, but I do know this. It did not get there by itself." By the same token, I'm confident that you all had friends and family who helped you repeatedly and often and whenever you called. We want to recognize them and thank them for helping you to cross this finish line, which is really a starting point. So if you would join me, new citizens, and let's give a warm applause to the family and friends who helped you get on top of that. In conclusion, I join my good friend, highly regarded Judge Jeff Brown, Mayor Brown, and Ms. Barron, and congratulating you all, new citizens and your families, for this signal achievement in your lives. It's a signal that you can do great things, you have done great things, and that you have the capability and the potential to accomplish even greater things. And we're proud of you and looking forward to what you're going to accomplish. May God bless each of you richly. May God bless the great state of Texas. And may God bless the United States of America.
Thank you, Judge Justice Wainwright. I'll now call forward Mayor Brown to lead our new citizens and the rest of us in the Pledge of Allegiance, their first pledge that they will take as their first pledge of the flag that they take as new citizens.
Thank you very much, Judge Brown. I want to, on behalf of the city of Galveston, congratulate you all on your new citizenship. And we're very honored to have this event in Galveston here. For many years to come, you will think back on these days when you will have become a citizen, and you will think of Galveston being your initial citizen home. So we welcome you and would like to have you back anytime to visit. It is now my honor to lead you in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Mayor Brown. No relation, we are next door neighbors. You're not related to them. Please remain standing as Jennifer Kennard comes forward to lead us in the national anthem, Star Spangled Banner.
Stripes and bright stars through the peril of this fight. On the battles we watch, we're so proud that we swing. For the Lord is with you, the voice of singing out, it proves through the night, that our God still there. Oh, sing as the stars sing the night away. Oh, la la
You take your seats. Thank you, Ms. Bernard. That was beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, and especially our newest citizens, I hope this afternoon has been as moving and inspiring for you as it has been for me. I'll now ask Ms. Bertha Johnson of Citizenship and Immigration Services if there is any more business before the court today.
Your Honor, the service has nothing further.
Very, very well. Ladies and gentlemen, after I adjourn this hearing, our newest citizens will receive further instructions on receiving their certificates of citizenship. What's going to happen is I'm going to go out and I'm going to come back in and we'll call you up. We'll give you your certificate and get your picture taken, and we'll take a picture and we will conclude our affair here today. So please stay in your places until that occurs. There being nothing more on the court's docket this afternoon, this hearing is adjourned.
All right.
Y'all can sit down. Sorry.
I'll call the name. If you could please come up and we've got a vote if you
Yes, and if someone from your family wants to come up and take a picture of you receiving your certificate, they're welcome to move around the courtroom as much as they Yes.
Jasmine Ashley White.
Congratulations.
Maria Luisa Fisqua. Long T. Win. Jeanette Maria Hellman de Sousa. Neil Angelovich.
smile during the whole thing.
Ma Luz Salde Labriga. Diego Luis Gil Agudelo. Yanni Lee.
That's good.
Okay.
Vana Sim. Eldo Manapadan Borghese. Alfreda Aguioma Aguocha.
Oh, this is our married couple.
Leo Oguediama Aguocha.
We'll do one, congratulations. Oh, God bless you too. We'll do one with, let's do one with both of you. How's that? Picture. Got it? Got it. Okay. Congratulations. Welcome.
Clemente Jimenez.
Wearing the red, white, and blue. Congratulations.
Evangelina Sotelo Maya.
Congratulations.
Supanam Whitlow. Helen Asiwagan Herman.
Two cameras.
Sedek Amada.
And a camera in one hand, a baby in the other.
Lena Betul Babazadeh. And Asmitaban Wakalia. That's everybody? Everybody?
Okay. Well, I hope this is the beginning of a weekend of celebrating for all of you and your families. We are very pleased to have you among our ranks as American citizens, and hope you have a beautiful weekend. And I hope the ceremony was inspiring.